competition, but claim this ain't no race. Let's go! Take a breath and explode like bullets tearing through the wind. Coming up with a razor blade that tries to separate the skin. Now when
Hooked up with my first fish. He's probably about 13, 14 inches. He's just a little football, but got him on that 5-inch green pumpkin wacky worm, and just got him right off that spillway. Just let it sink down, and he just picked it up and started running with it. So we're gonna get the release and get back to it some more like this. Alright guys, just hooked up with my third bass. My last one was about a 4-incher, so we're not gonna get him on camera. But since the fish are biting a light, I've been throwing the 3-inch wacky worm on just a little like lower than 1/0 hook, and I just hooked up with probably about a 1.5 pounder, probably somewhere around there, about a 13, 14 incher. Just throwing it right off that white pipe out there, and this guy just slammed it. So fishing on a 4.5 foot ultralight with a fluker light spinning rod for like panfish, and they're just slamming it. So we're gonna get the release and get back to it some more. Okay guys, just hooked up with my I think 5th fish. Probably another 13, 14 incher. He's got a little bit of a wounded tail from. He's not that fat, so he's probably spawned out. So, you know, he's just another quality fish. Got him on that same 3-inch wacky worm as before, and I don't know. Everyone's saying that that's not going to catch him, but I'm the only one catching him. So we're going to get the release and get back to you with some more. Alright guys, just hooked up with my 6th fish. This guy's just a little chunky, probably about a 12-incher. He's got the fanned out tail. I found him right there on a bed. I found 2 beds farther down the shoreline, but there's probably 2 2-pounders on them, but they won't hit anything. I tried to jig, wacky worm, drop shot, they won't hit anything. So we're going to get the release and get back to you with some more. Alright guys, just hooked up with my 7th fish. It's just a little 12-incher, but see that rock right there? It's a big boulder. What the bass like to do is they like to put their beds. I don't know if you can see the bed there, but it's right to the far side of the rock. What the fish like to do is they like to bed up against some piece of structure. Like this big boulder is an ideal place for a bed. So just pop this guy off him on that same little wacky worm. We're going to get the release and get back to you with some more. Alright guys, just pop this another 12-incher. That same spot, this guy's got the beaten up tail. They're definitely still spawning. Not all the fish are, but they're still, that's on the later end of the spawn, so we're still getting a couple. Right after I release this fish, this is my next cast. I moved to the other side of this rock, and there's just a couple bass swimming in, investigating his bed while I wasn't there. So I just popped this guy right off as that other bass chased him out, and we're going to get the release in and probably get back to some more. Okay guys, just hooked up with this little bit of better fish, about a 14-incher, chunky little guy. I didn't find any more beds over on this side of the lake, but I was just flipping it right in this sparse grass, right in the water right here. And this guy just, I missed him the cast before, and when I flipped back in there the next time, I could just see him just follow it right up and lurk right up on it, and then he just picked it up and he slammed it. So we're gonna get the release and get back here with a few more. Alright guys, just hooked up with this probably 13, another 14-inch fish. I don't know if he's on a bed or not, but I've been seeing him periodically throughout the day just circling this area. So I finally spotted him and just flipped in there, and he finally bit my 3-inch wacky worm. So it's another probably pound and a quarter fish. So we're just going to get the release and get back to you with a few more. Alright guys, just hooked up with my 10th fish, I think. Another about 11-incher. So we're going to get the release, got him on that same wacky worm. Alright guys, just got back from fishing, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I was doing with my 3-inch Senkos bed fishing today. So we got the 3-inch Bass Pro Stik-O. They're the tournament finesse Senko, the heavy salt ones. You can find them in, I think, any Bass Pro shop. You can find them in the panfish section. Usually that's where I find them. Right now I have a mixed pack. I don't know, you can only buy them in separate colors, but I mixed my colors. But here's the 3-inch white Senko. And these are pretty good if you want to imitate during the spawn. You can see your bait, and when they take it, fishing beds with them is pretty cool. I like fishing beds with the 3-inch Senko. they seem to respond better when you're throwing a smaller bait if they're a little finicky and they won't bite the larger wacky worm. So as you can see in the video, I did pretty good. I caught most of my fish within an hour and a half once the fish got back up on their beds. But when we first got there in the early morning, it was a little slow because we saw the beds, but there was no fish on them. So later in the day, right before we left, all the fish got up on the beds, and I got into some good fish. So see, that's the hook. That's the Daiichi bleeding bait hooks, the octopus hook size 4. These things are really good hooks for ultralight wacky worming, like what I was doing today. I use them for bed fishing, and I use them for in the creek too. So for waiting for those smallies that I'll have some videos up soon about. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that show you guys what I was doing, and those 3-inch Senkos are just key. So if you write off the 3-inch Senko as a good bass bait, you just think it's a panfish bait or a crappie bait, you're wrong. It's definitely a great bass bait. You catch a lot of big smallmouth and largemouth on them. So we'll get back to you with some more videos in the next week or so. Thanks for watching Bass Action Outdoors.